Hello everybody and welcome back to the MoldyWorm gaming channel. My name is MoldyWorm41975 and today we are back continuing part 2 of our Big Rig Rescue SnowRunner Let's Play episode. In the last episode, if you've not watched that, we went ahead and rescued a big rig from the swamp. Using the Can off-roader, the little off-road Jeep thing. It was quite a long haul, I'm not gonna lie. We had to go and get a service trailer to fix up the big rig, and then we had to go and tow it out of the swamp with the Can, but we did manage to get it out of the swamp eventually and onto the road. So today what I want to go ahead and do is drive the big rig, which is currently here, and I want to drive it all the way back to our garage, which is over here. And most of it is actually on road. There's only this tiny little dirt section here which is off-road. But before we can do that, there are a couple of obstacles in the way, and the first main one is the bridge here, which is right in front of me. So the first thing that we need to go and do today is fix up the bridge here, and the second thing that's preventing us from getting to the garage is the fallen rocks right here. So we're going to go and clear the fallen rocks as well, and then we're going to drive the International to the garage, hopefully. So first we need to go and get a trailer, which is right here. And I actually want to see if we can use the International for this, because it is actually mostly on-road. There's a couple of little dirt sections, but that's quite hard ground, so I'm hoping the International may be able to deal with that. The trailer, you can see, is just up there. It's a bit of a boggy path, but I'm hoping the International may be able to do this. It doesn't have any diff locks, it doesn't have any all-wheel drive capability, nothing like that. It is purely a road vehicle, but as you can see here, this is like muddy ground, but it is coping with this okay. We're going to take these to the bridge, build the bridge, and see what we need to do to clear the rest of the road, I guess. Right. Let's attach that trailer on there. Can we go out this way? It'll be better if we could turn around. Okay. If the steering would just respond, that would be nice. Okay, I think we're going to have to go for a front winch. But we have got the trailer attached now. Come on, truck. Okay, what I'm going to go and do is pull the International free with the Can here. It's a little bit stuck and there's no winch points, so that's fine. It's not an off-road vehicle, that International, so I mean, it's coped with the mud here quite well for what it actually is, so yeah, the Can should be able to pull it free, I'm hoping. I don't think we need diff locks etc on. We can just pull it free there. I think that should be far enough. Let's get the Can out of the way. So we need to deliver 2 wooden planks to the bridge, and I think we've got 2 wooden planks here on the trailer, so shouldn't be too difficult. Come on, that's it, keep going, find some traction. This is a pretty heavy trailer. I mean, it's a hefty trailer we've got on there. It's got 8 wheels on there, so I don't think that thing is very light. The truck made it in here on its own, and it's struggling to come out of the trailer, so I'm not blaming the truck for this. I blame that trailer for being too heavy. We are so close to the road now. Are we stuck here, really? We'll go for automatic. We're like literally the front bumper is over the road now. Oh, we're stuck on a rock there. That might be the issue. If we can go back a little bit. We can go round that rock. Yeah, we're still stuck on that rock there. I think that's all that's stopping us actually. If I can just go around that rock, we might be okay. Right, come on. There we go. The wheels are on the road. We should be okay now. There we go. We just needed a bit of traction, but we're good now. Alright, we got this beast on the road. This thing looks absolutely incredible. I really do like this thing. And the off-road capability is actually not as bad as I thought. I think this thing could cope quite well off-road. Okay, we need to just drive here. And we should be then good. So cargo management, I want to unload both of those. And there we go. We've got a very mediocre bridge, but a bridge nonetheless. And at least we can now cross the river without having to go through that. We can go across here. We're going to ditch the trailer and then we need to go and see what we have to do to clear the fallen rocks. We might as well actually drive the International. We've got to go across this bit here and up to the garage. I don't know what we need to do with the fallen rocks. We may be able to use the International to clear that, so yeah, we'll at least drive up there and see what needs doing. I'm going to drive this machine over the dam. Look at that. Absolutely incredible. I love how the mud flaps on this thing like actually move around as well. That is pretty incredible. Oh, we found the lovely soggy bales again, just as we're approaching the off-road section, I think. I think this is the off-road bit. Oh, hellfire. Alright. I'm going to skirt round here. I'm going to keep close to the grass because I feel like grass is going to be like our friend. Grass is usually pretty good traction. Don't crash into the lamppost. That would be a bad way to go. But yeah, this isn't too bad ground here. The International is having no issues with this. We'll keep it in the rut. Might as well. There's a lot of soggy bales in it. That is pretty much half submerged in water over there. That's incredible. Alright, so we actually want to take this right turn here. And I think this sign here does say garage. Yes, it does. And the rockfall is just up here, so we'll see what we need to do when we get to there. Right, here is the rockfall. It's actually not a massive rockfall. But the alternative path is pretty much all off-road, and I don't know whether this thing will make it. So let's see what we need to do. We've got another rock slide that that's putting a highway out of action. Can you get the shipment over there to help clear it out? Yes, we can. Let's start tracking that. Let's see what we need to do. Okay, this is the fallen rocks here. What do we need to get? Service spare parts. That's what we need to go and collect from here. In fact, what we might be able to do, it's a little bit cheaty, but the Hummer is in the garage, I believe. And if we drive along here, and then we just have to deliver it to there, and we can just drive the International. It's a little bit cheaty, but I'm going to do it. Okay, I don't know if we need a trailer or not. I've just got the Scout trailer here on the back of the Hummer. It said we need 2 service parts. This thing can carry 2 items, so I'm hoping that should be okay. Right, here we go. Service parts are just here. We load them onto the trailer. Alright, cargo management. We need... Is that one service part? That I think is one service part. We need 2? We've got 2 on there now, okay. I said it in the last video and I'm gonna say it again. I don't think there has been a video yet where we haven't used the Hummer. I didn't think we would need it in this video, but we didn't really need it, but to make life easier, Hummer was available. So here is the rock slide. Let's see what this does. Okay, unload those. There we go, it just sort of disappears, but it does open up the road. And we got 1300 credits there. The International Transstar, and yeah, now we can get through here. And we're going to make it back to the garage as well. But let's drive over to the square and move this thing into the garage. There we go, it's been fully restored as well. What an absolute beast this thing is. So we actually managed to build the bridge fairly quickly over here. That was a lot faster than I was expecting it to be, and we cleared the rocks with ease basically. But we've got the International in the garage, so to finish off this video, usually we customize the truck at the start of the video, but I thought we've got the International out of the swamp and back to the garage, so let's go ahead and customize the thing. Engine, there's not really anything we can do in there. Gearbox, we're not going to be able to do anything with them. We can't actually raise this thing up, so it's going to purely be a road going vehicle. Tyres, we can actually go and fit some off-road tyres eventually. They're not going to be that useful, but they do look pretty cool. The winch, we can upgrade the winch a little bit if we want to. The spare wheel, you can put that on there, although I've not really seen any need for a spare wheel yet, so it might be more aesthetic. Frame add-ons, there's all the regular things, so you can get a crane, you can have a flatbed, you can have the van body, you can have the sideboard bed, fuel tanker, the loading crane, and then you can have the saddle high or low. We can actually get a snorkel on the thing, so we can get this thing through some deep water if we need to. Then in the visual stuff, the exhaust, we can only have the stock exhaust, but I do really like that thing. I think it looks really cool. We can have a cabin air conditioner, we can have twin horns, we can have external twin horns, we can have the windshield cover with beacons. I don't really like that actually. I like that windshield a lot more, that looks pretty cool actually. I think we're going to go for... oh, it actually already has those horns applied, so yeah, we'll just leave them on there. The rear bumper, we can only have the stock rear bumper. On the roof, we can have a round beacon. Don't really like that. We can have chrome parking lights. I actually really like those, they look really cool. Kind of like little missiles. So eventually I'd like to get those, or we can have the stock parking lights. I really want to get those because they look really cool. The front bumper, there are actually a couple of different options. We can have the Defender. We can have the Trapezium. Don't really like that, it's a bit too big. We can have the Defender. We can have the Lattice. That looks pretty cool actually. We can have the Slanted, or we can have the Stock. I think the Stock or the Lattice, they're probably the best ones in my opinion. And rims, we can actually change the rims up on this thing. I do love these rims, but I don't think they work on this truck. Now I actually think the stock wheels look the best. I mean, these rims kind of look similar. There's not much difference in those, so I don't see any point in changing those. But we can go ahead and spray the thing. We've got all the usual solid colours. Let's have a look at the two tones. We can get blue and silver. That looks pretty cool. We can get sort of like a red and beige looking one. That's quite nice. We can get the green and white. That actually does look pretty cool. I do like that. We can have brown and beige. That looks really horrible. I don't like that. Or we can have the red, which I think is what it has on now. I think the green and white actually. MoldyWorm Gaming Green. It's not exactly MoldyWorm Gaming Green, but we're green, so let's go for green. Yeah, that thing looks pretty cool. But that is going to do it for today's video. It was actually a lot easier than I was expecting. I wasn't expecting it to be quite that easy, but we did go and rescue the International Transtar right here. It's an absolutely awesome looking truck. Definitely going to be a keeper. But that is going to do it for the video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to smash the like button, and if you're interested in watching some of the previous episodes, then I will link a playlist down below to all the videos I've made so far. And also, if you're new here to the channel, I upload daily at the moment, so if you want to check out some of my future videos, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe. But that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode.